There's so many selfies on my computer. It's embarrassing. It's just like open.
A group of people. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Alright, so there's a zombie apocalypse, and there's a bomb shelter, which is awesome, because back when I was in track, I was a short distance sprinter. I don't do long distance. So I wouldn't make it too far if I wasn't in a bomb shelter. About qualities, I don't know, there's really not much to me, except I have like a decent sense of humor. It ranges from like the corny pun here and there to like that one comment on Facebook that got like, I don't know, 50 something likes on it because it was like hilarious. Yeah, it's not really much, but it shows that like I know what to say when type of thing, so I would know when to give my 2 cents in an awkward situation or just any type of situation in general in the bomb shelter. And it's not much, but it helps because the sanity runs a little low after a certain amount of time with the same people trying to survive a zombie apocalypse. I had emceed a couple events, so I know how to keep the crowd pleased and entertained, and I feel like that would help the situation because, I mean, you're getting live entertainment in place of one place in the bomb shelter. So I'd be like the mayonnaise to the sandwich. Yeah, that's about it.
Hi. Well, as the wise man Gandhi would say, damn, shit has really hit the fan out there. And we have an important decision. Who's going to make it into this capsule? And I don't want you guys to think short-sighted. Look at the long term. We're going to need to rebuild our world. And what you want in that shelter with you is a guy who was raised to be a hard-working Bostonian who knows how to get shit done. Let's talk about Bostonians first. We were founded by a city of guys who came across the sea just to practice their religion. And half of them died in that very first winter. And what happened after that? 100 more came right back over. Now let's talk about modern Bostonians. Last year, when our city got bombed, we shut down the entire city for 4 days just to find the guys. So Bostonians know how to get shit done. Let's talk about how I was raised. My dad, 19 years old, worked night shifts at the shipyard just to pay for his college tuition. And that same man today is shoveling up 3 feet of snow from our half-mile driveway just so my mom can go down to the grocery store. That's the man who raised me. And when you combine those two, how I was raised with a Bostonian, you get me. When I was 12 years old, my mom cut me off for money, because that's the person she is. And I walked down the street to the local convenience store, and I asked for a job. And I worked Sundays for the rest of that summer. And to this day, I still work there. So I'm telling you right now, you guys can get a couch potato and bring it along. But what you really need is that hard-working Bostonian who's going to do what it needs, or to do what it takes to make this world again.
There's only 2 of us out here like that. It should be Leslie. It should be you and Shayna.
That's it.
Yeah, Sean isn't here.
Yeah, but like no one's been coming out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, let's send somebody out then.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's not an awesome
In case
system.
anyone wanted.
Is Rachel out there? Okay. Well, Rachel's time. Why don't, just to be safe, why don't Dwayne, Neil, and Adam just head on out now, and then I don't have to worry about cutting anybody short on time. That is true that having some people absent would throw this stuff. Great, and then now we're all taken care of. Cool. All right, David, when you're ready.
I want the last spot in the zombie shelter because I've waited until the last spot. I didn't come for the first spot because that goes to the presidents, the world leaders, the doctors. I didn't come after that for the children and the fighters. I waited until now, and I wasn't going to go until I heard people wanted the last spot because they have a brain or because they can eat trees. I want the last spot because I understand sacrifice. MLK once said something along the lines of, a man not willing to give up his life does not have a life worth living. And I believe that that is man's greatest virtue. Animals aren't able to think in the abstract, but people can. And I think that dying for an idea is what makes us human. So I need to ask
Hey, I'm Leslie. I'd say we're all here under generally the same premise, aside from the obvious zombie apocalypse. But I'd say we're all here because we refuse to give up. And that's something about me is that I have unwavering determination. Something a lot of people don't really know about me, I was actually a year-round pole vaulter in high school, which is probably the most random sport on the planet, and it's probably the biggest group of misfits you'll ever be a part of. But to be a pole vaulter, you have to be fearless. You have to go for your goals 100% fast, head on, approach it head on, and never give up. Never settle for less than what you know you can get. In pole vaulting, when we reach one height, we don't settle. We don't stop there. We raise the bar one level higher, and we go for that one. That's how I am. I never am satisfied with what I have. I'm always reaching for the next goal and just never stopping. I think that that would obviously be beneficial in a zombie apocalypse because I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let the zombies take me. I'm not going to surrender myself to them. This is our earth, and we deserve to keep it, and I'm not giving up. So let me in the bomb shelter. Thank you.
I was really hoping that was you slamming the door and coming in to give the speech.
Oh.
Fuck these zombies.
Dang it. I should have tried that.
It's alright. The door slamming, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be going on.
Okay. So, what do we have that the zombies don't have? We have optimism, the will to hope for a better tomorrow. The zombies are just mindless creatures. They're just trying to kill us all. And it's so easy to give into despair, just so easy. But what we have is the ability to believe for a better day, and that is what I can bring to humanity. Yes, I mean, we need food, we need water, we need people who believe in peace, we need people who want to fight. What we keep forgetting about is that we need to remember the mental aspects that happen when a zombie apocalypse is occurring. People are going to want to run into that crowd of zombies and just die because it's so miserable. But I'm telling you, we can survive another day, and that is what I bring. When I was younger, we lived in several different places, and that can be really difficult if you don't have a positive aspect on life. We even moved to another country at one point, which sounds super duper glamorous, but in reality, it can be really hard. Like a new language, new people, a new culture, it's a struggle. But if you go into it with a positive outlook, I found that anything is possible. And I found that if we bring this to the zombie apocalypse, we can survive. Because as much as we may need food and water and fighters, the most important thing is the will to live another day. And that is what I bring to the humanity for the zombie shelter.